Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to look at the Occulus opportunity list, or in other words, your pipeline. This is where, when you send an opportunity to Occulus from your CRM, it is entered into the active opportunity list, and we're going to look at that. But before we do, I just want to point out a major difference between the CRM and Occulus in terms of its orientation. Occulus as a system is close date centric, and by that we mean that everything is based on the close date of the deal. As salespeople, of course, we recognize the importance of the close date. On the other hand, the CRM, all CRMs are customer focused. So when we get into this, an important consideration is date range selection. And what Occulus does is when you select a date range, Occulus will retrieve those opportunities that have a close date that fall within that range. We're going to look at the elements of the opportunity list page, active and closed opportunities, and exporting to Excel. So here we are back in our Salesforce CRM, and we'll go to opportunities. We sent this particular opportunity over to Occulus in the previous video, but I just wanted to show you that there's a couple of ways to get to Occulus. We can go into the actual opportunity and click the Occulus button here, or as an option you can place an Occulus button here. So let me just show you. So here it is. It goes into Occulus, and there is my pipeline. Just make this a little, there we go. The difference between the two is you notice that when you click this button, Occulus appears within the Salesforce, what's called the iframe. And again, that's an option that you can do. But to get back to Salesforce, you have to click back this way. The other option is you can open an opportunity. Let's say this one here. This is the one we put in. And click here, and Occulus appears as a separate tab. Now, the difference between the two is you can tab back and forth between Occulus and your CRM. Most users find the separate tab an important item, and this is the way they do it. So, okay, so here we are in the opportunities list, and this is what it looks like. And you'll notice this comment here. Opportunities are selected by close date. Okay? And so you pick a date range. You could pick current year, current quarter, next quarter, and these quarters and these fiscal periods are synced with your corporate system fiscal period. So we can look at active opportunities. We can look at closed opportunities. Let's close for the current year, and you can see right here, lost. Oh, didn't lose any. That's handy. Canceled. But let's go back to active, and we want to go in the current quarter. And in terms of the opportunities that we can see as an individual, you'll notice that the only person's opportunities I can see as a sales rep are my own. So to open an opportunity, here's the one we opened yesterday, or sent over yesterday, and we just open it as we had done before, and there's all the information. But what I'd like to now look at is, what do all these columns mean? Well, company name is obviously the same as in Salesforce. The opportunity is the same. The op ID code is an internal number that we have within Occulus, and we use that. Let me just go back to the deal we transferred over yesterday. This number here is the opportunity ID code in your CRM, and we attach this number, where I'm going to transfer here, to that, and that's how we make sure that when information is being sent back and forth, that it's synced up correctly. The product group, the amount, the close date. Let me jump over these 4 columns. The sales cycle, when the analysis was last updated, and the owner of the opportunity. Now, we're going to get into a lot more detail on these 4 columns, but let me give a quick overview of them right now so you understand what they are. DOQ stands for degree of qualification, and the degree of qualification represents the amount and the quality of the information that you have about this deal that directly impacts whether or not you're going to win it. And it's just qualification, and it's measured on a scale of 0 to 100%. The winning is the winning probability, which is the probability that you will win the deal. The confidence factor is the confidence that you could have in winning this deal if the prospect made a decision today. It looks at a number of factors within the analysis, and of major importance are these 2 numbers, the DOQ and the winning. And the timing is the probability that this deal will close by this date, on or before this date. So the list is here. There's an average which has some significance. So that's how the elements of the opportunity page. And you will notice here there's a red star here. And this is an indication. It's actually called a comment alert icon. And what it is, to you as a sales rep, it's an indicator that your sales manager has made comments on this particular opportunity. So I'm just going to show you it right now, but we're going to go into this in greater detail with another video. So if I click on this, my sales manager can make comments on the questions that I've answered or the analysis, which we're going to get to. So if I look here, I can see that the sales manager has made a comment on, in the opportunity description category, on question 1. And he's asked me, what is the compelling event? So I have to clear this comment, and the way I clear it is just by clicking on it. Okay? I need to answer the question, so I should say, I'm just going to MCQ-1. So what I'm going to do is just make a note. The CE, I use short forms, is, and I don't know what it is for this one, and I'll click Save, and this is my comment. You'll notice that it's comment number 2. If I want to show both comments, there's a comment made by my manager, Pavel. He's asked this question, and this is the date and time that I read this comment. Okay, and I noticed it didn't clear right there. So here's another comment. So, let my manager know that I've read it, and I will say this date is significant because, and there it is. and again, only the latest comment shows. So let me go back now to the opportunity list, because as I said, we'll look at this in greater detail. So this is your pipeline, and I can print it, okay, and send it to a printer. So I'm just not going to send it to a printer here. Oh, I better get rid of this. Or I can export it into, and I'm choosing to export it into Excel here. Okay, so there it is, and I'll get rid of this. And we've looked at all the elements here. There's a help file if you need additional help. There's a definition if you ever forget what DOQ means. Just remember qualification or confidence factor. You can just look at it right there. All right, thank you very much. And that's it for this video.